U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 3 of the NFL on
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Stanford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
You see the numbers on the ground for Dixon a week ago. 21 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dropping it off for Starks. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Stanford out in the flat for Starks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Dixon. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now Dixon. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run. It's Dixon. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Dixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for our defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So I think have running back in their background.
Shrugs him off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays,
3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense.
And got his man complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanford, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Stanford throwing left side. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Stanford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Dixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Stanford. Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter
run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On third down, Haywood. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Stanford is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Stanford over the middle. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Stanford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On second down, Haywood. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Stanford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice...
He's got a man, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down. Stanford. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Stanford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Operating from the gun. Stanford. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harper. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on third and long. Stanford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it. Such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bush. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from OKC. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Lancers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Allen.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lancers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They go play action now. Cutler sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open weeks.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 18 on the play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Go. Mike 17. Mike 17. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Mike 17.
Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Cutler to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Cutler looking to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Cutler. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd and goal, Cutler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now Allen. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means...
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Lancers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Line 17, line 17. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 3rd down and very long. They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. Cutler steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lancers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Cutler now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
They go play action with Cutler. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lancers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
17's Mike 17. Here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And quickly, they get to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, look at the juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lancers just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
17's Mike. Mike 17. We want this.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Allen's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Allen has the blitz coming. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Operating from the gun, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable touchdown.
Jamison Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lancers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will... be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Lancers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. He gets away from 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Allen on third. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Oklahoma City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.